a naked photo of myself on the cover. But he's very smart enough. Well, with a leaf. With a leaf.
I must say that I worked with a publisher that used to know another one, and I knew him also, that printed very well-known classics and novels with pornographic covers. And he said that it was, he used to do that before in the dictatorships, because it was a way of passing good literature that was censorship. So everything you can do, or promote a book, it's valuable.
Actually, I imagine he was actually using the contents to sell the cover. Actually, the cover was the...
Okay, but you didn't answer me about the cover and the image of image banks.
But
just imagine if you not talking about the cover, talking about the contents, the writing. Imagine if you have a template of a political book, a template for an erotical one, a template for the poetry book. Okay, that's all. Doesn't work, no? You have to write your own book. What about the cover? Why don't you worry about that? You, in general, not you exactly, you, Zoran, but you, the people who work in this industry. Why not to make a cover for each book if we want that someone writes his own book?
Please don't give him ideas.
What was Deus?
But basically and fundamentally, Anna Karenina would be Anna Karenina even in the cheapest paperback edition and even in the most luxurious leather covered edition. So we are talking what's inside the book. This is just an emballage, something that is very useful for selling the book, but once the book is sold, it is the moment where my novel begins. It tells the story about what happens when the publisher is content because he manages to sell you something. The life of the book begins in that moment, and this is that after that moment what my novel is about.
You are that kind of people that say the book is already completed when the writer reads it?
No, but I have now to save the soul of my publisher. If you happen to have any complaints about don't give it book back to him, I'm totally responsible. So please email to me, I will fully compensate you. I have to say it because he won't publish me anymore.
Enjoy this conversation.
He's just looking for excuses not to publish me anymore.
E acredito que durante estes minutos já pensaram então em qual é a pergunta que querem colocar aos Zoran. Sim? Meu Deus! Vale mesmo a pena trazer autores à Feira do Livro. Fantástico.
Well, if I may say something before somebody...
They don't say, you say.
But okay, I have to say. Well, what I was, and that is the best proof how the situation is hopelessly deformed by the publishing industry. At a similar gathering in another country, I'm not even going to mention the name of the country, I was asked whether I plan to write the sequel of the book, which could be entitled The Daughter of the Book or The Book Returns, and then do I plan to write a trilogy on the book and whether it will be filmed. And I was very happy to say no, 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 no. But then on the other hand, the majority of my books are about books, so in a way I have already written all the prequels and sequels, and there is even a film version.
Nem uma pergunta!
Yeah, the library, yes.